can't believe I'm going to have to make this video, right? But I'm going to have to get something off my chest, right? I'm just going to show you, because obviously by the title you already know that we're pretty much creating the shield on Shadows of Evil. And you're probably thinking to yourself as to like why I'm doing this, because this map is the first one to be released. There's been so many more DLCs and so many more maps that have came out right now. And, right, so basically the backstory to it. If people don't know what Discord is, first of all, it's an app where it's essentially like Facebook Messenger, but for people that want to either play games competitively or cooperatively. It's basically like loads of chat rooms for different games and different reasons, I suppose. So I was playing last night with a guy, and I think it was a guy and two of his friends. Two of his friends didn't have a mic, but he was able to communicate with them, which was fine. That one was just face planted. And I said to him, I was like, so are you able to get the shield part for it? And he was like, what? So I was like, oh, he must not have heard me. The shield part in this region. And he was like, oh, sorry, I don't know where that is. Like, I feel like this is going to be half a rant and half of just like telling you where everything is, because at the end of the day, this video is probably not going to get any views, and it's just a bit of, you know, letting out some frustration, because at the end of the day, it's the first map out, you don't know how to craft the shield, how the fuck are you even playing zombies? Like, why would you click on the zombies tab? You don't even, like, it just doesn't make sense. So what I'm going to do, for anybody that doesn't know and wants to know, or just for people that do know and want a refresher because this map is pretty shit, we're going to start off in the Canal District, because this, I can't justify them at all. I'm just going to show you, because there's obviously different locations. So the first one, as soon as you walk up these stairs, is right there. You can't miss it. I say, well, as long as it's in your game. Second one, anywhere in between that bit there, it's just going to be sitting essentially across for that barricade. It's going to be sitting right there. Third location, which it is for me, which I've not picked up any of the shield parts, as you can see, is right here. So you pick up that one, it's the middle one. I'm going to have to wait for fucking this boy to, there we go, that's fine. Right, so we're going to run down here, run past this zombie. So that's the first bit. So we have just got the first part in Canal, which I think you already knew how to do that one. It's just in case you don't know certain bits. I'm going to leave that till last, and I'll show you as to why it probably got confused, because, I mean, as much as you should know all the shield parts, it is probably one of the more areas where it's just a little bit less obvious. So it could be sitting against this wall. It has been for me in the past, I don't know why. It's sitting right there for me there. Somebody said it could be sitting leaning against this ice cream thingy. Well, cream cakes, essentially ice cream. I'm just going to have to circle around you. And the last place it could be is on top of that newspaper. I'm just going to, mate, I'm sorry, you can't live. Oh, now I've made a runner. Oh, great. Right, so he's levitating, that's a good job. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do an absolute speed run of this, because otherwise that zombie will kill me. And if I make him a crawler and run away from him, then it's just going to make it even harder. So that's 2 out of 3 shield parts in the space of like a minute, and it's not even that hard. Fair enough, I have stamina up. Right, so the next part, you have to come up the steps. It's pretty much like that with every step. So there it is right there. That's the last part. It's always sitting against this crate. Or if not, it's always sitting to the left of this tartan parachute blanket looking thing. Pretty much right there. Ouch. I said fucking ouch. Right, there we go. And then the last place is essentially to the left of this bottle broken leg is, but you'll see it anyway. The only reason I say that it's kind of okay if you don't know this bit is because it is quite dark depending on your TV. So you pick up the part and that's pretty much that bit sorted. So in the map, I'm gonna quickly run past all these because I can't be arsed. You have to open this door. There is another door you have to open, so you could build it there. This is one of the 2 places that you could build stuff on the map. There's only 2 places. That's the first one. You have to run all the way over. This is an absolute track, by the way. I was trying to like do it a little bit quicker and get stamina up, and it just doesn't really make a difference. So we're just going to keep going. So the next part, which everybody seems to build it over this way because it's so much easier and everybody could get a shield. If you have a 4-player team, then everybody in your team can get a shield. It's actually perfect. You have to run all the way over here to where the tram is normally located. Destroy that door. And it's sitting right here. So what I'm going to do, just going to show you some of the things a shield can do. because it is different to like Gorod Grove and stuff like that. Like Gorod Grove has the best shield probably in existence. So I'm just gonna, imagine if I died right here, how fucking bullshit would that be? I mean, if I do it at the end of the day, I've showed you what the main thing of this video was meant to be about, so. Also, that just shows you how bad the Shiva is. It really does. Right, so I'm just gonna skirt on through. We're gonna build the shield. We're not gonna die. We're gonna take a shield, and that's what it looks like. Essentially, you can jump up and like scalp these things. I mean, it's kind of hard because you can't see above you unless you look up, like that. One of the other things you can do with these shields, right, I'll show you. If it wants to come back into the map, I'll show you the next thing. You can use it as a train like that. And you can see in the bottom it says about the rocket shields. You've got 2 more blasts left, 1 more blast, and then you can't really do it while jumping, which is a bit annoying. So essentially the way that you get new pods is by opening these. I don't think it really matters as long as you have a fumigator, which I don't at the minute. You know, I'm going to put that out there. But yeah, that is essentially the shield and how you craft it and how everything works with it. And if you want to get a new shield, you can go back and get another one. It's more of just a rant video, to be honest, because like the fact that he said to me that he didn't know where the stuff was, and I was like, how not? Like, it's so simple. Like, it's been out for how long and you still don't know how to craft the shield. And as you can see, the more melee damage it does. But yeah, this has literally just been a rant slash tutorial as to how to get the shield. And I'm just pretty much going to leave it at that before I start like insulting people anymore, because it's not really nice. So anyway, if you could like, comment, subscribe, that kind of thing, turn notifications on if you want to see more from the channel and from myself. And I will see anybody else that wants to watch in the next video.